Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafegal. This is the Link to the Past Randomizer, and we're jumping right back in. Last time we got the Death Mountain checkpoint. We beat Aghanim, went to Palace of Darkness, and got the Titan's Mitt. And the Power Glove, both. So we're gonna head over this direction. Let's see here. I believe we should be able to get into the west side of Dark World. This way. This should be a pretty good number of chests that are available to us by going through that portal. We could go. There's not much on the east side of the world that we can do right now, except maybe head up towards Catfish, which we would also want to do Zora when we do that. Ideally, but that requires the mirror to do both in one go. Meh. That was pretty bad. We've been getting a lot of rupees this run. Like, a lot. And we really don't have a lot of items still. We really need the hammer. That'll open up a good chunk of Dark World that we're still missing. We need the hook shot to get a lot of Death Mountain. We need... those are the main two, I think, that would make a big difference right now with where we're at. There's a lot of other little things. Flippers would get us several things. The boots would get us several things. We can't do blacksmith without the mirror. We can go down and do Hype Cave and Shovel Game. We can get the Tree Kid. We can do the front half of Lost Woods of Skull Woods dungeon. That's not good. I mean, there's a couple spots where the boomerang's useful. Generally speaking, the blue boomerang is better than the red in this game. The red can go all the way across the screen, but you also have to wait for it to come back all the way across the screen. Whereas the blue, if you miss, is a lot more consistent. You can get it right back. We don't have the mirror, so we can't do the other half of this. There's the mirror. We should probably go ahead then. I'm gonna grab this real quick. We'll go do blacksmith. It's not worth it. I think, yeah, run up, do blacksmith. Can't do the pegs. There's all kinds of little random stuff like that we can't do right now because we don't have a hammer. So we're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking to different areas because of it, which is really, really crappy. Because that means we have to remember all the little spots that we didn't have access to the first time. But this will get us a couple things at least. Woo. Don't have magic powder, so we can't do Batcave. Let's go ahead and do the treasure chest, I guess. It's kind of on the way. And then after we do treasure chest, we can come back up and do Hype Cave. We don't have Book of Medora, so we can't do... Can we jump off with it? Yeah. I always get the guys mixed up as far as the things that follow you. Because, like, with the old man, you can't dash because he's slow. With the treasure chest, you can't dash or you drop it. With the dwarf and with blind, you can dash, but you can't... Yeah, it's weird. You can dash and jump off platforms. With the big bomb, you can't do either. Go away. Half magic. That's good, but it doesn't help. No flute, so we can't do Misery Mire. You know what? As long as we're this close, I'm gonna wander over this way. And do Desert Cave. We can't get the tablet yet because we don't have the Book of Medora. And the rest of them require you to have a flute. Oop. I meant to do that. That was really bad. As long as you don't accidentally talk to him, you're fine. Yeah, that makes me feel better. If that had been Hammer, and I could have done a lot of this the first time through, I would have felt really bad. Okay, so we're gonna just swing back through, do Hype Cave. Yeah. Hype Cave, and then we'll probably pop back over, take the Aghanim Gate at Hyrule Castle, depending on what we get. No flippers, so we can't do Swamp Palace yet. I really don't like the fact that we have that we probably... It's looking strongly like we're gonna have to do Skullwoods full. Not like Skullwoods is a really long dungeon, that was worth it. We're getting lots of offensive upgrades, we're getting some hearts, we're getting lots of rupees, we're not getting a lot of stuff that actually opens up new areas. Okay, so we're gonna warp back here so that we can go north. We have to cross the bridge, and we don't have the hammer. The gate should take us across into the pyramid, which gives us access over here. Oh, crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the north half on the other side again in a little bit here. I just realized like 3 things that we can get. 4 things maybe? We do need oh wait, no, it's just 2 because we need dash boost for the rest. But there's several things up here, so that'll still be good. So we're gonna make our way up here. We're gonna get Catfish first. And then that'll give us access to the Fairy Fountain and Zora's Domain. We can at least figure out what the ledge item is, even though we can't get it yet. More rupees, yay. We can't get Fairy Fountain without flippers, I forgot. Yeah, at this point flippers would go a long way, but I somehow doubt it's gonna be vanilla flippers. Just rupees, so we don't need to come back for that. That lag. There goes 500 rupees. 4 more rupees. I mean, I suppose the good news is this means that we're gonna have a fairly dense post game. Like, the second half of the game's gonna be just packed full of interesting items the whole time. Because we've gotten, like, every red rupee drop. Okay, we're gonna go back over to... Kakariko Gate. That warp zone. We're gonna come back over here and we're gonna do Spike Cave and the cave behind the graveyard. And then we'll do Skullwoods. If we haven't found something better. I hope we do, because I hate Skullwoods. Also, it's another dungeon that we don't have all the stuff to finish, which is really obnoxious. That's basically seems to be the trend right now is... Actually, you know what? We can just go... Let's just go up. Let's just do this. We're just gonna get it over with. This seed apparently has a lot of backtracking in it, which is really obnoxious. Yeah, we want that one. Want to go up here first. Down here. Big key. Totally whiff against that little squid dude. That one is always just a key. That was a pit that I just walked into. That was really smart of me. I'm awesome at this game. I'm gonna go out. We'll drop back in the back so we can get the... this will give us the big chest. Of course it's the map. Why wouldn't it be the map? Okay. I mean, I think that's most of the stuff in the that we can access right now, isn't it? I think there's like one more. Skullwoods does not have a lot of chests and it has a lot of keys. It's kind of a worthless level. Yeah. Is that really it? Pretty sure that's all of the chests. Without the fire rod. I hate this dungeon. I finally have a pattern that I can do with a lot of the dungeons I used to not like a lot. Like I can do Misery Mire now. I have a pattern to it. I have a route. Skullwoods, I always still feel like I'm missing something because there's so many rooms that you don't need to go into. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, well, Skullwoods was not the answer. Let's see if the other spots we can get to are. Or if I'm just forgetting something. Okay, so we're gonna go do Spike Cave. Or Bumper Cave, rather, not Spike Cave. We don't have the hammer to do Spike Cave, which I remembered at the end of last video. Those guys hurt really bad. That is not worth it. That was not needed. We're pretty much actually done on rubies. Actually, we might be done. It's the big bomb is the only thing that's left. What do we still have access to that I'm not thinking about? I'm blind. Another pendant dungeon. I mean, this may be another seed that requires the Master Sword pedestal. In which case, finishing Blind's dungeon is fine. So we're gonna have to do it anyway. Okay, what am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. That was probably dumb. I feel like we've got all the basics. Okay, yeah, blind. The rest of the things I can think of require boots, hammer, or something. Okay. Just a quick double check, because I know I've had a weird rupee situation at the beginning. The weird rupee situation seems like it should be like one of those NES cover bands, like the Black Mages and stuff. Or what's the whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Or you don't. It doesn't really matter. So, Blind's Dungeon is a pendant dungeon, which means it should not be required, but because of the way the item layout is, it may be required for us. It's leaning heavily towards Blind having an actual item right now, because we already have the compass and the big key. We cannot actually finish the dungeon. There's one treasure chest we won't be able to get because we don't have the hammer. But we can do everything else. So better than some situations. We're at our 50 arrow capacity. I hate this hallway. We have no bottles, I just realized. That's really obnoxious. Hey, it's a good thing we have that boomerang. I'm gonna go a little bit slow and cautious here with these lizards, because they do hit for several hearts, and I am still in green tunic. But yeah, I'm in green tunic, which means one more hit and I'm dead from even just little green lizards. I'm very aware of the lack of hearts in Blind's Dungeon. I don't think there's a ton. Really, if you have the magic powder, you're in great shape. There we go. By the way, the option to slow the heartbeat when your hearts are low is one of my absolute favorite things in the randomizer. You can actually just turn it off completely if you don't want it to beep at you. I'm doing this just to clear the enemies, in case I get more hearts. I don't want to risk it. I'm trying to be as thorough as I can and as safe as I can right now. We don't have the hammer, so we can't get the big chest. We'll have to remember that as a thing to do later if we get stuck, basically. Yeah. We'll see what blind drops. I hate insect puns, they really bug me. We're just gonna rely on the cape the rest of the time, pretty much. Come on. There we go. Darn. That does mean that while there was not a good item in there, that the big chest could still have a good item. I really am starting to feel like I'm missing something obvious, and that's probably where the hammer is. I genuinely am starting to run out of ideas. We can get up on Spectacle Rock and do Tower of Hera now. What? Oh, I have the mirror now. Okay. This will get us the Ice Rod, which is not useful until the very end of the game. And get us access to Tower of Hera, which I'm hoping has something useful. It's also a crystal dungeon, so we have to do it anyway. And we have Gold Sword from Moldorm, which makes me so happy. I'm gonna guess either hammer or book. Will be inside. Hammer opens a lot of doors for us. But I'd be okay with, if it's book or, something like that, it would just mean that the hammer is in, probably desert. I mean, magic powder's nice, but... Unfortunately, one of the things that means is that it opens up one more door that we have to take a weird back way to get into unless we get the hammer. Map. Gonna have to do vanilla way to get over to the big chest. Flute. Well, that's that. That's probably... I think that is the only item. Yeah. Moldorm has compass. going to cheese the crap out of this. Because Moldorm, the last few games I've played, Moldorm has just kicked the crap out of me. No risks. Gold sword, cape. Does not get more efficient than that. Oh, never mind. I forgot we hadn't gotten basement yet. Basement has the compass. Moldorm has a small key. Moldorm also had flute, which means we need to get back to Kakariko, activate flute. Which activates actually, yeah, that basically just enables backside of desert and Misery Mire we can't do yet. Never mind. Backside of desert and the stuff outside Misery Mire. I think that's all. I mean, it obviously makes it us able to move around faster too. I think I'm gonna try and do the back cave real quick, just because magic powder seems like a kind of a random drop. I mean, flute does open a lot of things, but as long as we're right here in town anyway, we can do the back cave, the well that you normally need the hammer for. With a mirror as well. So we're gonna do this quick. We'll do Misery Mire, Desert. We might not be able to actually do without boots. So that's part of why I'm checking this quick first. We're still gonna need to go back over to that same area again for pegs. Again, lots of backtracking in this one so far. And not a whole lot of it's been my fault. Like, I don't think I could have improved the order that much for a lot of this. Probably a few things, but... also gonna double check real quick here. So one random note is we do the dungeons we have done do include the crystal. We need hammer before we can do the big bomb, I believe. That's my okay. That was a required item, so I'm glad I did it. It's not a required item right now. We desperately need boots. We're still at boots, hookshot, hammer are all eluding us, and those are kind of the most important things for besides the lift items. Okay, so we're gonna do... and double check real quick here. Quake is the correct medallion for that. I'm not shocked. We do need either hookshot or boots to get across the gap. So, unless one of these items in the outside or in Desert Palace, which is a strong possibility also, our hookshot or boots, we're not going to be able to actually do Misery Mire yet. Okay, we're going to wander over and do the right side as well. Get all the exterior chests out of the way real quick. Nope. Then we're gonna head all the way over to this corner and flip back. Did not ever check that. More rupees. Shock. Let's check this side first. We don't have the big key, so we can't do the boss yet. Let's make sure we know what we have access to. Oh my god. I want the boots so bad. I'm guessing the boots are going to be in this dungeon. But I'm so mad right now. The good news is that means that the big key and the small key we need are not on top of the pedestal. That was the big key, not the small key, so we should actually have gone this way. I'm dumb. I'm guessing this big key is going to be the small key, although with the way the seed has been going, yeah, there's 2 chests over here, and then Moldorm, or Lamellus, rather. So, we'll go ahead and do these. That'll tell us whether or not if that had been a real item, then we would know. Okay, awesome. The world is a better place. You know, I almost skipped that and said I would come back later. I'm very glad I didn't. That was the wrong door. Okay. That basically opens up the rest of the map. Except for the few hammer spots. It says hammer. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the boss. Unfortunately, I put that portal in a really awkward spot, which I frequently do when I'm doing that, so we actually can't get back easily. The good news is that Misery Mire is real easy to get back to because of the flute, so that's fine. I'm actually considering doing Death Mountain caves after this. North Hyrule and Death Mountain caves. We'll see. Also gonna take a short break after this. We know Lamellus isn't going to drop anything. And Gold Sword Lamellus is real easy. Okay, we still don't have flippers or hammer. But we're in good shape. Basically right now that gives us access to Alright, save quit out quick. That gives us access to Death Mountain Caves, Misery Mire. That's the main things, sadly. But it should be enough. So, give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Check out the other stuff on my channel. Leave any questions or suggestions in the comments, and have a good one.